weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Washington defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This will be taken at the 10.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 24.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, Hal now. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Dotson's somebody who can turn any catch into a big play. That's why Washington took him 16th overall in 2022. And that's what he showed in a strong rookie season. Expect a big jump for him in year 2.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Loose inside the 30.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback,
and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and fourth overall. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've got confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Robinson up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
It's easy to celebrate every good run by Robinson because stories don't get much better than his last year. Shot during an attempted robbery just 13 days before the regular season. He made it back by week 5 and played in 12 games for Washington. Even better, gained almost 800 yards leading the Commanders.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. To throw is Wilson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at
Washington's 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
To throw is Wilson. Out quickly to Judy. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. One last shot before the break. Howell got a man. It's Brown. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
14, Broncos nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this 2nd half. He will return this for and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. Oh, able to avoid him. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Wilson going to change things up here. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, hey, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth.
And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Commanders.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Howell now to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A gain of 7. First down, Washington.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Dotson in motion right. Robinson on a give right side.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun.
And it's a fumble. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Howell.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
And Howell will throw it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Slide for the PAT.
And it is now 21-0. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Chase Young.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. And that's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Take it at the 37. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
111 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And the Washington 1st down.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Commanders 31, Broncos nothing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 36. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Howell out of the shotgun.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.